Hi everyone, this is Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. It's a bit later than usual, it's been a very busy day, and in this compilation video you're going to see several procedures. Now guys, I haven't talked about what's been going on with BSHAA for a while actually. That's this because things more or less settled down. They paused their proposals about accrediting lay people when it comes to ears performing earwax removal under obviously extreme pressure from many of you who kindly emailed in from other professional bodies and also professionals like myself. Now, whether they are true to the word is a different story, but I tendered my resignation with BSHAA last week and I haven't heard anything back. And so today I kind of put a post up, or actually left a comment saying, on LinkedIn, asking them if what's going on, because other people were also commenting about not receiving correspondence from them. And then I did get an email today to notify me, a week later, mind you, that they have accepted my resignation as of today. I'm going to, I know some of you may not be interested, but it's quite a monumentous day today, and I urge you all to wait till the end. You're going to be quite horrified by some of the messages I'm going to show you from my fellow peers in support of what happened today. So this afternoon, I was in clinic and my phone just went berserk. I was getting messages, WhatsApps, direct messages on LinkedIn, because the president of BSHAA left a post on what I can only describe as a grubby backroom private members audiology chat group on Facebook. So this group, it's to be a member, you have to get accepted by the admin. We were previously, I don't have a personal Facebook account, but one of my business accounts were part of this group because it is an audiology chat, so it'd be good to keep up with current affairs. We got chucked out beginning of the year. And to be honest, I've actually contacted the person today. I've kind of left it because I wasn't too interested, because it's quite a toxic group. It's like Twitter. That's what I mean when it's a backroom, grubby, smoke-filled room. Some of the things I hear about it, it's vile. And this is meant to be a professional forum, but it's disgusting, some of the stuff I've been hearing about it. So I wasn't too concerned. I don't need that in my life. But nonetheless, I have queried why we were removed. But what's happening on this group is people are joining the group under anonymous names. So I don't know why the group is therefore privately manned with an admin staff can decide who they want to be in and out when anonymous people are joining, which is one I have as a public group, open group. I don't get it. Anyway, so it's hardly a very professional medium for our BSHAA president, or should I say my former BSHAA president, because I'm no longer part of BSHAA. He went onto the group and he put a post. Now, you're going to have to bear with me, so I'll try and explain it. So, as you all know, I run ear care, earwax removal courses, but I haven't done in about 18 months. And that's because I'm just waiting for the wax scope. A lot of people struggled with the iClear scope, what I'm using here, so I just felt it would be good to have the wax scope because it's more user-friendly, and so people have got a choice on the day. So anyway, so we haven't run the course for the best part of 18 months. And when we did run the course, we had the course accredited by BSHAA themselves, which actually doesn't mean anything, as you guys all know now. And also 2 other membership bodies. Now, with BSHAA's particular accreditation, it was my colleague, Mr. Darius Rajali, an ENT surgeon. He was in charge of all the that aspect of the courses back in 2015 when we first started. And so he contacted BSHAA, got the course accredited, and all we received back really, and I'm going to show you the email at the end of this video, was notification that the course has been passed with the CPD points, and they gave us a course number, their reference number, and that's it really. So there's no expiration date on that email. So as far as we're concerned, well, that accreditation lasts us. With the other membership body, the British Academy of Audiology, they actually stopped accrediting courses kind of just before COVID, but we were never notified, and that in part was because I believe there was an issue with the mailing system, the technical issue. So we were on the wrong mailing list, basically. And BAA actually have openly have forwarded me a copy of their response that they sent to someone else in relation to this matter, and have absolutely fine with me sharing it. So I've also got that to show you. With the other course, the other entity, the other membership body, apparently they've stopped for the last 6 months accrediting courses, but we haven't been training people for the last 18 months. And I suspect any emails that were sent has gone to my colleague's email, who actually is not a director anymore, so we wouldn't have had access to that. But nonetheless, I was proactive and I contacted this membership body just to explain. Obviously, this is the email address after hearing what's happened, but I reassured them we're not doing any training courses anyway. So a couple of weeks ago, someone visited an anonymous person who got access to this Facebook chat group that's apparently meant to be private and admins decide who enter. Took a screenshot of the training page on my website where all these accreditations were there. And of course, as I said, I'm not training anyone anyway at the moment. And they sent it to BAA a couple of weeks ago and said, oh, we didn't know that you accredited courses. So BAA contacted me and we had our discussion. We figured out what went wrong. We were actually on the wrong mailing list, and they said it's fine. Obviously, I said I'm going to take it off straight away. I'm not even doing the training courses, but I'll take it off straight away. And they were completely fine. It was all sorted. No problem whatsoever. And again, if you read their message at the end, brilliant. But the president of BSHAA visited this Facebook forum this afternoon, and he said that he was sent the same screenshot by the looks of it, which is obviously outdated now because since then I've changed the website. But and it shows on this screenshot, of course, the accreditation. But the company name was missing. Clearwax, that's the company name, but they ensured my name was visible, and they said that they were provided this. And BSHAA said that the accreditation of the course only ran between 2015 and 2017, and therefore it shouldn't have been promoted as a BSHAA accredited course thereafter. Which again, as I said to you, it's not even worth the money the paper it's printed on. They then go on to say that they are grateful for BAA for investigating swiftly and contacting the course provider to have the expired accreditation claims removed. Let me just clarify. The BAA contacted me about their accreditation. They did not mention anything about BSHAA. BSHAA weren't even aware about this until it would appear yesterday. So they were like 2 weeks behind the curve, like they are with most things. So they were almost saying that BAA investigated on their behalf. BAA don't know anything about BSHAA's accreditation. Again, it was just a bit silly. What they're trying to say. And then they were saying that this is obviously it was misuse of BSHAA accreditation. So then went the uproar, because what everyone saw this for, all my peers, is what it was. It was pure attempt of defamation, and it was just so unprofessional. Matters like this should have been broached with me. I have not received any email from BSHAA on this topic. You would have thought they would have contacted me and have a discussion with me. Even if I was intentionally using their accreditation, which, why would I? Because it just takes a quick email to get an accreditation. It's not hard work getting accreditation. But even if I was intentionally doing this, because I was so desperate for BSHAA's accreditation, it means the world, and they didn't grant it, but I was falsely advertising it. Well, they should have contacted me first and have a discussion with me, find out the facts, what's going on, to see if there's any miscommunication errors. Now, ironically, during the years of 2015 and 2017, I was actually part of the BSHAA board. Yes, believe it or not, I was a long time ago. And one of the things I brought up at the board meetings was the lack of organisation when it comes to the accreditation. BSHAA back then were accrediting earwax removal courses to people who train other people but haven't been trained themselves. They just picked up an endoscope, for example, did their own thing, no formal training, and then started courses. So I said to BSHAA back then, you need to have a more thorough accreditation process. But it wasn't mentioned to me then that obviously this accreditation was only for 2 years. Subsequently, many BSHAA board members have actually come on the course. So, but they've never mentioned it to me. Oh, Neil, by the way, this course shouldn't be accredited by BSHAA, and we should know because we're on the BSHAA board. So this is obviously after I left. And moreover, this takes the biscuit. It really does. One of the board members who also works for a national hearing company and who was a key author on this proposed earwax removal register that I was previously discussing, they actually contacted me a few weeks before all this Waxgate, as I call it, debacle took off, asking for more information about Clear Wax and our new product because their company was interested. So this person was actually actively involved in the proposal and the writing of the guidelines. Well, why didn't you mention it to me? Oh, by the way, your course shouldn't be accredited. And apparently they've been reviewing the courses since the summer. That's what they claim. They've stopped accrediting new courses and they're going to do a review. So it's just weird that it's taken them 6 years. It shows you the mess, the absolute mess BSHAA is. So then there's other questions now. I'm going to throw the questions back at them. Well, how on earth did you allow me to continue advertising the BSHAA, our course accredited by BSHAA, for 6 years on notice? Only now, all of a sudden you notice. It's not like my course is under the radar. It's in the public domain and very well known in our industry. When I was running the courses previously, would share it on, you guys have probably seen it on my social media, I would share these courses actively. We would even take pictures of people with their certificates. It wasn't, board members would contact me or like the posts. So, I mean, the main issue here is the conduct of the BSHAA president. Is this a way to conduct a membership body which is designed to represent its members by going on a grubby, back-end, smoke-filled audiology chat I'm not even part of? And he's not answering any of the questions. So on LinkedIn or an email, we're asking, the members want answers to their questions about, they want the poll results to the earwax removal consultation, the survey findings, because they claim they did a public consultation. Well, it's been over a month since we've been asking for it, still haven't given it to us. Remember about all this name change, I don't think I've even discussed it in full, but BSHAA attempted to change their name recently, and that was shambolic. They had to revert back because the proposed name change was too similar to another membership body. So this is the email my colleague sent back in 2015 to BSHAA, and BSHAA's response to say that there's no time date there. The Clear Wax endoscopic ear care course, it's given a reference number, it's awarded X amount of points, and that's it. So if there was a time span, I think BSHAA should have been very much clearer. So I'm going to throw the ball back in their court. This is the BAA, the British Academy of Audiology's response. They forwarded this response to someone who inquired about me advertising their course. So you can see they've actually forwarded it to me kindly, and so you can share it quite openly. So some companies have not received the official notice. They acknowledge that, and we were one of those. Now, all these guys, these are just a few. These are my peers contacting me with messages. These are just, as I said, a small amount, but I'm going to allow you to read all these. Now, the BSHAA president needs to resign, or if he doesn't resign, he's going to have to be sacked, because this is not how you conduct a professional membership body. So I'm now urging all of you, very politely, if you are in agreement with me that the BSHAA president should act in this way. So let me clarify this. They didn't even use BSHAA official mediums to communicate this. They've got official BSHAA Facebook page. They've got an official BSHAA LinkedIn page, Instagram page. They've got a mailing. Didn't use any of those. And as I said, this should have been communicated with me at first to find out what's going on. So, and I didn't see it at first. I didn't see it as, I was just, my head was spinning, if in truth be told, because my phone was just going. And there's a few people that have commented in support of this particular president, and because I'm not part of this group, they think that I can't call them out on it. But I've tried to add a few people that won't accept on LinkedIn. A couple of people I have messaged on LinkedIn, and I've said to them, well, I know what's going on. I've seen the post. Some of them have explained themselves and what they meant, which is fine. But others, I had to kind of explain to them a bit more depth so they can understand. I think they were probably a bit surprised to hear from me. So I've had amazing support. There's a few people that are frightened now. People are frightened of even messaging support, liking the page, because we all feel that BSHAA is like the mafia. They're going to get you. They are petrified of BSHAA because they now think if they speak out against BSHAA in any way, that they're going to be targeted like I am, and they don't naturally want that. I totally get that. And if you remember, guys, right at the beginning of this, I did say I'm a wanted man. So people who would normally publicly show support are now backing off. They are messaging me privately and they are saying, look, sorry, we just don't want to get ourselves in trouble. You've probably seen some of those. So I'm calling for this BSHAA president to be to resign, do the noble thing to resign. And if you guys agree with me, I want you to email comms@bshaa.org. The email address is going to be there at the bottom. Be very polite, but that's the key thing. When you guys emailed regarding the earwax removal register, you were so amazing. It took me away. It really did. But be kind. Let's beat them with kindness. But do call for his resignation if you agree. If you don't agree and you support him, fine. That's also fine. Feel free to CC me in the email. I'm going to put the email address there. But I don't think this is the behaviour of someone who should be in charge of I think a membership body like this is a charitable membership body whose main aim is to protect the rights, the interest of its members, which technically I am no longer am. But as of today, when they got this report yesterday, they claimed I was still a BSHAA member because it took them a week to basically terminate it. So you can see how disorganized they are. And I said that the main fact here, they should have contacted me directly. It's as simple as that. Regardless of what happened, even if I was intentionally doing it, which I refute because I've provided some evidence there. This is not something you discuss on a back-end grubby smoke-filled room. And it's worse than Twitter, some of the stuff. And I have contacted the person who owns this page asking questions. Why are you doing this? Why is it you've got admin staff allowing people to come in or out? Why have you chucked us out? Why are you then allowing anonymous people to come in? It's not right. The profession now is at a complete ultimate low, unfortunately, guys. And BSHAA are fully responsible for it. And I said these messages are just some. It will just take me too long. But it's been a hard day. But I thank you for your continued support. Thank you. Bye.